I'm Yanis Shanguar, and in this sophomoric guide, we're going to go check out ability scores, and let's see if we can go get into some combat. So, first and foremost, as you already know, you have your regular attributes, which is, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. These attributes translate into your ability scores, or one's abilities. This is a simple system. You just add. Really, at the end of the day, all you need to know is what they do. The numbers will make sense because it's just more math. Roll the dice, add the number. Add the extra modifier number, just like you do in the other stuff. But the most important part is knowing what your skills are. Now, as you can clearly see this beautiful list here, not all skills are equal, or rather all abilities to the skills are equal. For example, strength only correlates with one skill. Here's a comprehensive list I actually found of all the skills. These are just to give a good idea of what you can do with your skills. Let's see what this looks like in our sheet. So as you can see, the main display here this is your skills. As I was talking earlier about your passive skills, that 10 plus the skill. These are your main ones right here, obviously, but it really can just apply to all skills if you really think about it. If you're just naturally just that, for example, I have a +9 to deception, so theoretically I have a passive 19 in deception. So if I wanted to just casually lie, I really shouldn't have to make a roll for it. Now with that being said, if somebody had really high insight, obviously I probably would need to make a roll for it then. At the end of the day, all you really are doing with your ability and skill checks is a contest between you and essentially a difficulty class or a difficulty challenge if you prefer. Whether that's a set DC from the DM or if you are having a direct comparison between another creature. As you will see in previously on Sylvester and Sarah. Sylvester turned around the corner and made a saving throw, and though he fouled forward and only minorly hurt his ankle. No HP loss. Sarah picked him up. He was fine. As they now are deeper in the dungeon than ever, they notice that it is quite empty in this room. There's nothing around. They noticed that the walls are green, the floor is green, even the ceiling and stalactites are green. But the ground is clearly carved as this was meant to be some sort of, walked on. What do you do? Sylvester, with your passive perception is of 10, or Sylvester with your passive perception of 20, and Sarah with yours being a 15. Clearly you can hear crackling and smell fire. Really? I can smell fire? I can smell fire? I would like to make a perception roll. Yeah, me too. To see where that crackling is coming from. That is a 19. And I got an 18? You can clearly hear that is coming directly in front of you. If you keep on traveling, you can clearly come to the source. At this point, you can clearly tell that the fire is right around the corner. You can hear the crackling real loud, and at this perimeter, or proximity rather, you can, in your previous scores actually, you can hear talking. Really? I want to look over at Sarah and indicate that we should coordinate our bow attacks to sneak up and surprise them. So I want to also cast with pass without a trace to give us an extra 10 to our stealth rolls that I would like to start making. Go for it. Alright, so I rolled a 36 in total. And I got a 38 in total. Way to go, Sarah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to coordinate with Sarah to see what's going on around here. Alright, as you get closer and you peer around the bend, you can clearly see that there's somebody camping out with some fire stuff, and they're minding their own business, la-di-da-di-do, do. They have no cares in the world of what's going on right now. Alright, so I want to look at Sarah, and I am going to move myself into better position. Yeah, me too. And I'm going to point at Sarah, and I'm going to indicate that I'm going to shoot the first, and this guy, the closest to the fire, and she can get the last one. Yeah, I nod off, that's great. So I'm going to shoot the first one with my Dread Ambusher Sharpshooter, and since we're both hidden, we're going to get advantage. Alright, roll initiative. That would be a modest 15, and a 18 for me. Cool. Alright, so they use some ability checks, and now we're going to go into combat. So they clearly have the surprise, so that's step one. We got to determine surprise, which is a stealth check contested by their perception. Clearly their passive perception, they had no idea they were there. The possessions are clearly established. I had them roll initiative, and now we're about to take our turns. So Sylvester is going to use his special skills, which is just his attack to have his 2 arrows in the one guy, and he has Dread Ambusher, which gives him an extra arrow on the first round, which is the surprise round in this case. And he's going to do that, and then obviously Sarah has a similar thing, but a short bow with the same sneak attack, but more damage because she's a full pure rogue. Future Yanis here. As you heard, I said that he gets advantage on the attack because he is hidden. The hidden condition in this will give him advantage because the creature cannot see you. If the creature can't see you, you get advantage on your attack roll. Conversely, if you can't see them, you get disadvantage on the attack roll. If you are hidden, both unseen and unheard, you can make an attack. You give away your location when the attack hits or misses. So after that first hit, you no longer get advantage on your roll. Alright, so I'm going to do my, as I said, Dread Ambusher sneak attack on him. Because I'm hidden, I have advantage, and that would be, does a 21 hit. Obviously a 21 hits. Alright, so that would be, that's a 17 damage. Yeah, he had 16 health. And then I'm going to shoot my second 2. Does an 18 and a 17 hit. Obviously they hit. Alright, that is a 19 damage. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so I'm gonna go now, and that would be a 17 to hit, and that would be 23, yep, 23 damage. Yep, he's dead. That's the end of round 0. That's, they don't even get the round 1. You win. I'm playing with myself.